Hey, what's up everyone? Adam here with brahwegotthis, and today I'm going to show you my best resource farming and thieving build. With the event that is going on in game currently, the Explorers Celebration, this couldn't be a more perfect time to share this build with you all, and I'm going to go into the gear, the race, any skills you need to use, and any other tips that can help you along the way. And if you have any questions, again, you can always come by my Twitch chat at twitch.tv/brahwegotthis on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can ask any questions there. The link is in the description. You can always check out our Discord as well. That link is in the description. And I would like to give a shout out to all my patrons. Thank you guys and gals for supporting me above and beyond. If you'd like to become a patron, make sure to check out the link below in the description. And make sure to leave a comment below on what you like about this build. And if you have any other tips for anyone else, I'd like to hear it. And make sure to like, subscribe, and heavy attack that bell icon to stay up to date on future content. So why would you want a resource farming character? Well, resource mats in this game are some of the most lucrative items in the game that you can sell. And unlike a lot of MMOs, crafting mats are used in the in-game for ESO in so many ways. Farming mats is seriously one of the best ways to make money in the game if you can deal with the grind. Thieving is also very helpful because you can steal a lot of gold and find valuable furnishing plans that will sell for a lot as well on guild traders. From resource farming and thieving, you can find ethereal dust and etheric ciphers. The dust, I think, goes for around 90k, and the cipher is like 3 mil, I believe, depending on the server. These are how you create the Sigic XP potions or recipes. Now, the cipher can be found in the base game zones, so you don't even need a DLC for that. Same with the dust. But these are two very big parts of the game when I talk about thieving and resource farming that a lot of people just don't utilize. So if you need any help with resource farming as well, I have a resource farming guide in the description or the top of the screen. And I have a new thieving route for Markarth in the description or the top of the screen as well if you want to check that out. But let's get into the actual build. The key things that you want in a resource farming build is speed, extra opportunities to loot, and more speed. You basically want to go really, really fast. You also want to loot fast. With thieving, you want some of the exact same things, except sometimes you can substitute the speed out with some stealth detection to help you not get noticed as much when you're stealing, and basically just not being caught. You also want to be really, really fast and be able to get away from your pursuer if you ever happen to get caught, but you all are amazing and you never get caught, right? But let's go ahead and get here into the build. So the first thing is the race. I like using a wood elf. You can also use an orc. Orcs give you a speed boost when sprinting and like reduce the cost of sprint. Wood elves, though, give you huge stamina pulls and stamina recovery. So you got the stamina recovery here. You got the max stamina right here. So I love using wood elves for that reason. And I'm going to go into the armor now. So the armor is, I'm using Helm of the Night Mother. So we're doing 5 pieces of Night Mother, and we're doing 5 pieces of Jailbreaker. Jailbreaker is received from doing the Banished Cells dungeon. It's a very easy dungeon. I like having the Divine's trait on the armor pieces. You do not have to upgrade them to yellow if you do not want to. I don't really recommend that, but I have Divines on the pieces. I have max stamina enchants on the body pieces as well. So you'll see here, all max stamina, all divines. The reason you want that, you want the most stamina so you can run for longer. And you want divines because of the Munda Stone that we have that I'll show you here in a second. But what Jailbreaker does is adds maximum stamina, stamina recovery, stamina recovery, stamina recovery. And you gain a minor expedition at all times, increasing your movement speed by 15%. So you get plus 15% at all times. Then you have Helmet of the Night Mother. So I have Jailbreaker on the chest, the belt, the boots, the legs, and the gloves. I've got Night Mother on the helmet, the shoulder pieces, 2 pieces of jewelry, and I've got daggers of the Night Mother as well. What Night Mother does is it adds maximum stamina, weapon damage, stamina recovery, weapon damage, and it reduces the radius you can be detected while sneaking by 2 meters, and it also reduces the cost of sneak by 25%. This is really nice when you're thieving because, again, sneak cost does reduce your stamina, and you'll see here in a second some passives you really can basically sprint when you're sneaking, which is really, really nice. Or you don't use the sprint button, but you're essentially sneaking. This set is found by doing the Overland in Deshawn. You can find that in Deshawn. So it's just farming world bosses, dolmens, delves, and public dungeons. So this is found in Deshawn. Again, for the body pieces, we're doing divines and max stamina. For the weapon, doesn't really matter, so you don't need to worry about the traits and everything there. For the jewelry, we're using the Swift trait. This increases movement speed by X%, so 7% since we have gold jewelry. You do not need to upgrade to gold jewelry. And then we're doing stamina recovery for that. Now, the other thing you guys can run if you have this is the Ring of the Wild Hunt, which is a mythic item that is from the new antiquity system from Greymoor. So if you want to check out how to do antiquities, I do have an antiquities guide in the description below or the top of the screen. You can see how to get all of these items. But this is amazing. This has the Swift trait on it as well, and this increases your movement speed by 15% while in combat, but it also increases your movement speed by 45% while out of combat. So we've already got 45% there, 15% movement speed from Jailbreaker, so we're at 60% movement speed, okay, which is insane, y'all. It's insane. Next, we're gonna go into the Mundus Stone. The Mundus Stone is the Steed. The Steed increases your movement speed by 16% based off of the Divine's trait. So however high rarity you increase that, the higher that percent's going to be. So that's another 16%. So we're at 76% movement speed, which is absolutely insane, y'all. We're going to go 64 points into stamina. All stamina. You don't need anything else. You want all your points into stamina. And the food that I'm using, you can use just anything that boosts stamina. You can use like crown food or whatever, just anything that boosts your max stamina. And honestly, if you want to boost your max health too, that would be nice as well. Let's go into the skills. So we are vampire, and I like being a vampire level 4 just because of some of these passives, okay? So the first passive, this is not, you do not need to be vampire level 4 for this, but this ignores the movement speed penalty of sneak. So basically, you don't have to, if you're in sneak, so like I'll show you right here, I'm in sneak, I can just run like this. I'm not even sprinting right now. I'm not even sprinting. So look, I'm literally just running. And that is how you ignore like that movement speed penalty. That's really, really nice. Now, you don't have to have that if you don't want for thieving, but I do like that because it lets you zip around if you've got like an invisibility potion or something. It also decreases the time it takes to enter sneak by 50%, which is actually pretty nice. The other thing though at level 4 that you get is it reduces the cost of sprint by 50%, which is insane, y'all. 50%. This helps you literally just run around forever. Now, if you continuously sprint for 3 seconds, you automatically become invisible too, which is also really, really cool. So along with the race, y'all, we are a Nightblade, okay? That is the class that we are playing. I think Nightblade has some of the best sneaking and stealth kind of options you have for skills. We're not using too many, but it does have some passives and stuff that we can use as well, but we are a Nightblade. The other skills that I am running, it's nothing too crazy, y'all, but I run Whirling Blades just so I can take out enemies if I need to when I'm doing AoE things, like when I'm doing resource farming. Now, we are using Shadowy Disguise. This can put you invisible for 3 seconds, which is really, really nice if you're sneaking around. We have Concealed Weapon as well. This is just a attack you can use. But the reason we're using this is while it's slotted, your movement speed while sneaking or invisible is increased by 25%. So that helps us go even faster in that sneak mode like I just showed you before. So this is something you just have to slot, and it's really, really nice to have on your bar. The biggest skill, though, that I really, really like for thieving, especially, and just for resource farming too, is Retreating Maneuver. This is from the Alliance War skill line. It is the charging maneuver or whatever, or it's the rapid maneuver, and then I don't morph it to charging maneuver. I do retreating maneuver because the reason I do this is attacks from behind deal 15% less damage when this effect persists, and that is really, really nice. But this gives a massive movement speed boost to all of you, which is really, really nice. It gives major gallop, which is really, really nice, and major expedition. So this is something that's really, really nice when you are farming, and if you're getting attacked from behind when you're thieving things, it's really, really nice to have because the attacks do less damage. Got Resolving Vigor as well from the PvP line. This is just a heal that you can do when you're getting attacked by guards or anything like that. And then Deathstroke, which is just there for the ultimate. For the passives, you want to get some passive in the medium armor tree. You want to get Windwalker. This is nice for stamina. You want to get Improved Sneak, which is nice. And then you also want to get Athletics, which increases the movement speed bonus of Sprint by 3% for each piece of medium armor equipped. So we're at 21% there. And then we're going to go into the guild skill lines. These are also really, really important. So Dark Brotherhood's really nice for thieving because you have the Blade of Woe. You can attack enemies from behind, and this is really nice. And you get this when you join the Dark Brotherhood. You want everything here except for really Shadowy Supplier. You don't really need that. But this scales Appears Justice, bounty and heat resulting from witness murder or assault is reduced by 50%. And then Sprint gains Matrix position, increase your movement speed by 30% for 12 seconds after killing an enemy with Blade of Woe, which is nice. You've got Shadowy Rider, which the aggression radius from hostile monsters increased by 50% while mounted. That's really nice when you're resource farming. And then Spectral Assassin's 15% chance to shroud you when using the Blade of Woe, shielding you from being witnessed and receiving a bounty. That's really nice as well. Next, you want the Thieves Guild. You want everything in here for the most part. This is bounty is decreased by 115 after 3 minutes. And heat is decreased as well. You got haggling, which helps you sell more items to the fence for more prices, or for more gold. You've got clemency, which allows you to basically get out of a free jail card once a day from guards. Timely escape, which lets you escape from guards in cities to the nearest refuge. You got Veil of Shadows, which decreases your detection range, which is really nice. The next one is you want Ledger Domain. This is for sneaking and thieving and everything. You've got Improved Hiding, which reduces the cost of sneak by 40%. You've got Light Fingers, increases the chance of successfully pickpocketing. Trafficker, which increases the number of fence interactions you can use each day. So that's how many things you can sell to the fence that's stolen items. Locksmith improves your chances of forcing locks. And Kickback, which reduces the bounties you are willing to pay to guards and fences. So that reduces the bounty payment. These are all really nice to have in your build, and I would recommend doing it. You do have to grind Ledger Domain, and you do have to do the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood quest lines to get those. Next, I want to go into crafting, okay? I never usually tell people to get Keen Eye in the crafting lines first because you don't need them really unless you're farming mats. But if you want to build a mat farming build, put all your points into Keen Eye for blacksmithing, clothing, woodworking, and jewelry crafting, and alchemy. These are really nice to have for farming resources. So we have massive bonuses when we have all these gear item sets on, skills, and all this other stuff. The last thing that I want to show you all with buffs that you can do to help your character out is CP. If you are in the CP levels, this is something that is really nice. You honestly don't even really need to worry about the blue side. The red side is your resistances. This is nice when you are running away from a guard or just trying to get away in general from enemies, but especially guards. You want to put a lot into Ironclad, about 80, 20 into Spell Shield, 20 in Resistant. And then you want to put 50 into Hardy, 60 into Thick Skin, and 40 into Elemental Defender. And then these are the most important ones here, though. You want to put your green CP in for sure. You want 100 into Sprinter, reduces the cost of Sprint by 35%. So that's going to give you 35% cost reduction sprint. This is amazing, y'all. 100 into Mooncalf, which increases your stamina recovery by 15%. The only reason why I have 20 into Arcanist is so we can get all of these. You want these passives. You want Plentiful Harvest, which gives you a 10% chance to get double resources from normal resource nodes. You get what's called Master Gatherer, reduces your gathering time by 50%, so that increases how quickly you can gather items. You want Wind Running, which increases your movement speed and mount speed by 2%. And that's not a lot, but that still helps. And then the Shadow, you want to get 15 to Shade, which reduces the cost of Sneak by 26.25. So that's that. And the other thing I want to show you that's a quality of life is turning on auto loot. You need to go to settings. You need to go to gameplay. You need to go to items. Turn on auto loot. This allows you to auto loot things very quickly from the resource nodes, and this will literally be a lifesaver for you all, okay? You can also go in here and change multiple other advanced settings with that if you'd like, but you want auto loot on, okay? And then the last question that people say is basically, you know, do you mount or do you not mount? This is something that you really just have to decide. If you have this build and you have under 30% mount speed, I almost am positive that you're going to run faster than your mount. Like, I'm not even sprinting right now, y'all. Look, I'm not even sprinting, and this is how fast I'm running, okay? If I do maneuver, I'm running even faster. If I sprint, I'm running a little bit faster. But this is how fast I'm moving without even sprinting. You don't even see a difference. You see what I'm saying? It's absolutely insane. Like, and you can run away from enemies so quickly that even if you get caught stealing, you'll be able to outrun them. Like, it's so insane, y'all. and you just never run out of stamina. It's ridiculous. As you can tell, this is my mount speed right now. You guys be the judge if this is actually faster than running around. If I get off my mount, I'm pretty dang quick without my mount. But the other thing you have to put in mind is the amount of time it takes to actually get off your mount and grab the resource, because that right there is something that will take some time. But something else that's really, really nice, y'all, is having the add-on harvest map. This is something that I have in my add-ons guide that you guys can check out in the description below of all the add-ons that I use and how to set them up. But harvest map is one of the most amazing add-ons you can get in this game. The reason being is what it does is it puts, when you get a resource, it'll end up putting the resource icon on the map and show you potential areas that it will spawn. Like once you have collected it, it will show you, hey, this has been spawning, or this spawned right here before because you collected it there. So it's something really, really nice to have. And then some other tips that I can give you guys with resource farming is you want to do zones that are typically smaller. The reason being is it's quicker to run around. So Hughes Bane right here, this is the Thieves Guild. This is a pretty small zone. Gold Coast, this is Dark Brotherhood, small zone. All of the tutorial islands, Canarthy's Roost, you've got Betnik, you've got Balfoyen. Those are all good. Another great one is Artam from Sigic Order. This is one of the best areas to farm resources. And essentially, you can do these in any zone, but that is just something that's really nice if you want quick loot and quick resources. But yeah, y'all, that is it. That is the thieving and resource farming build. This is something that I do recommend players making at least one character of this, because if you ever want to just run around and collect resources, especially right now, y'all, because they have the double resource event going on right now and double gold and double XP event, you definitely want to do this. You can make loads of money from doing this, y'all. So it's something that's really, really nice. So see if you can do this build. If you don't have the Ring of the Wild Hunt, it's okay. But those other sets should be very easy to find and do. And this is just something, again, that it's always nice to have a build like this on your account. But again, if you ever want to watch me play live, you can come at twitch.tv/brahwegotthis, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also check me out on Twitter at brahwegotthis, our website at brahwegotthis.com, and you can join our Discord. The links to the Discord and the Twitch are in the description. But until next time, y'all, you guys and gals have faith, be great, and I'll see you on ESO.